Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Shelby, and today I am going to be covering oil. So I hope by the end of this video I will have convinced you on why I think you should be using oil on your skin every day. So oil is a really daunting thing to talk about, thinking about putting oil on your skin. There is so many misconceptions and misnomers about oil online and from, your esthetician, seeing dermatologists. I feel like there is so much information out there that isn't even accurate or correct. So I feel like this video is like extra necessary for me to put out there. First thing I'm gonna say is that I'm really passionate about this subject. So if I get a little bit carried away, don't let that stop you from watching this. Keep watching. I just really want to basically tell you guys from my experience of using oils and oil-free products, how I came to be such a huge believer in oil and the science behind that. So if you're new to my channel, I'm just gonna quickly say a little bit about me. I decided to start my own skincare line because I dealt with such bad skin. So I had really bad hormonal acne, which developed into rosacea, and then my skin became extremely sensitive after I used conventional products like Proactive, antibiotic gels. So I decided I was looking for basically something to get rid of my acne, and I just wanted like clear, glowing, healthy, nourished skin. Like, is that too much to ask for? And I was trying countless products, and through that process I discovered that beauty comes not only from what you put on your skin, but mainly from the inside out. So what you're eating, what you're putting in your body. So I became a nutritionist, I studied chemistry, so I have a lot of knowledge about the skincare industry and the ingredients that they use in their products, but also about nutrition and health. So I kind of understand the full, I guess, holistic approach. So I'm a holistic nutritionist. Another thing too, that I'm an avid researcher, so I don't just take something. If someone tells me something, I need to go read about it, look it up. I just never settle. I always want to find the answer basically, and I love to read. So I read scientific studies, I do extensive research, I look at case studies, study groups, and I just have learned a lot just through schooling, so university schooling as well. But just to let you guys know that I actually have, studied this. I'm not just, putting on my camera and saying, hello, like, I'm going to talk about oils today, and that's about it, because I have no really background and I'm just giving you my personal opinion. Like, yes, obviously it's my personal opinion, but I've done a lot of research and I want you guys to know that. First thing I'm going to talk about is just the main questions I personally get asked about oil from my customers, my clients, and then questions that I've heard a ton about from, just different people in the skincare industry, bloggers, and just questions that are really hot and I feel like really need to be addressed. So the first question is, does oil clog my pores? This is a really big question. One question that I had in the beginning of my, starting using oils. I mean, I was terrified to use anything on my skin, let alone like venturing off and trying oil-based products. And I will have to say, no, but this question is a very loaded question because there's not just one type of oil. There's different types of oil. I mean, we're talking about olive oil from olives, coconut oil from coconuts, apricot oil from apricots. So there's rosehip oil from roses, like rose hips. So there's so many types of oils, and all these oils have a different composition. So a different chemical composition, you can say, of all the vitamins, nutrients, the different fatty acids and whatnot that the oil has to offer. So what this does is it actually changes the absorbency rate. So some oils, like virgin coconut oil, for example, is extremely greasy when you apply it to your skin because it's not fast absorbing. But an oil like camellia seed oil from green tea is just extremely quickly absorbed into the skin because of its properties. So depending on the oils you use, like, yes, some oils can clog your pores, like coconut and olive oils are those two top oils, but those oils are amazing, incredible, have so many amazing properties for the skin, and they actually will not clog your pores if you have them blended in specific concentrations with oils that are absorbed very quickly, because the oils that are absorbed quickly will help to absorb those deep into the skin, so you won't get the issue of clogged pores, blackheads, acne, anything like that. So I think that is really important. Another part of this question too is the quality of the oil. Where is the oil coming from? How is it pressed? I mean, where is it sourced? Like, how is it farmed? What country is it coming from? What hybrid is it? These are all questions that are really important and also very overwhelming if you're in a store, because companies do not have to disclose this. This was one thing I found extremely frustrating with my search for good skincare, was going to the store and, you know, I picked up, I mean, I spent thousands of dollars. I just like, whew, I don't even want to think about how much money I spent on skincare products. And I basically was picking up like organic rosehip oil, organic argan oil, like organic camellia seed, jojoba oil, like all these oils that I was picking up. And, you know, they're all USD organic and they just looked so great. I mean, the packaging was beautiful and blah, blah. And then I would get home and try them and the smell would be kind of weird to me. I would break out. They would be really greasy and stay on my skin. Like, they wouldn't be absorbing. So I was like, I hate oils. Like, I'm done with oils. Like, is this my experience with oil? Like, oil sucks. Like, I want healthy, glowing, nourished, radiant, beautiful, like flawless skin, basically. Like, that's my goal. Okay, I mean, it's never gonna happen because there's no perfection, but I will never stop trying to be the best I can be. Okay, I'm just putting that out there. It's on video. Okay, but anyways, so I just got turned off from oils, and what I learned down the road is that these oils were not very high quality. So just because they were certified organic, or they had that USDA organic seal, which is very wishy-washy now, sadly, I mean, the standards are not as high as they were. It does not have anything to do with the quality of the oil. Nothing. It doesn't ensure the quality whatsoever. So just because it's organic doesn't really, you know, say anything about how it's pressed, how it's grown, where it's coming from, you know. It doesn't say anything like that. So those are really important things to me. Also, when it's pressed and when it's bottled, how much time is going between that, right? Like, where is it being pressed? So I had all these questions. So anyways, I don't want this whole video to be like super overwhelming, because I can talk a lot and I can also go down rabbit trails. So we're gonna stay on track, okay? So my point is that I was buying these oils. I knew that they weren't pure. I knew there was something up, and I started to try and basically go out and source, like talk to the farmers themselves who grew, you know, the olives and pressed the olive oil, you know, what they were doing. And I learned so much. I have so many mentors that I'm hoping to actually interview one of them. He and his family own this olive oil company, and I actually use the olive oil in my products, and he taught me so much about oils. I mean, he told me that, like, I can't wait for him to come. I want to interview him so bad, so you guys can learn so much from him. I mean, I learned so much. He would tell me that a lot of oils on the market, like a lot of olive oils on the shelf, aren't even olive oil. Like, there's other oils filling the bottle, like canola oil, like all these GMO, light, rancid, crappy oil. Is this even allowed? Like, is this even legal? And it's like, yeah, like this is actually going on shelves. Like, this is actually happening. So he really opened my eyes to a lot. So anyways, when I started to really, you know, play with the really high quality oils, use them on my skin, I mean, the results were just amazing. Like, even with my serum, when I put that on, my scars, just even overnight, like they would start. And I'm not saying like it was this miraculous thing, but my skin just looked more plump and nourished, and my scars were fading, and my acne was going away, and it was just, they were working. And the other oils that I was buying, the rancid, crappy ones on the shelves, no luck, right? So, and it also depends on how you're preserving the oil too, because carrier oils, that's what I'm talking about, they do go rancid quite quickly after you press them. So it depending on the oil as well. So it's really important to help preserve them with a high antioxidant complex of essential oils. So that is really, really key. Why is oil better than water-based products? So this is the key thing that I talk about with all of my new customers and even existing ones. You know, it's a good key reminder. I actually illustrated this picture here. Yes, guys, I draw too. And anyways, this is a person. This is, you know, one of us. Our skin has 3 layers. So of course the epidermis, dermis, hypodermis, and it shows that water, so this is a cream here. So creams are obviously all water-based. The water molecule can't go past the first layer of skin. with oil, because our skin produces its own oil called sebum, it actually recognizes the oil and it penetrates very deeply. And this is important because the deeper it goes, it is really going to affect all your layers of skin and help to stimulate skin cell regeneration, collagen production, elastin production. So it's going to be a lot more effective at A, clearing up inflammation like acne, dermatitis, rosacea, and B, addressing aging. So we're talking wrinkles, you know, sagging skin, pigmentation, anything like that. This image is really, you know, a simplified version of your skin and how it works. So that's why oil is better, because with water-based products, they're great. Like, I still have a face cream, you know, I still have a toner. Those are water-based products. They're great for hydrating your skin. They're great. The face cream is great for protecting because it's more so topical, like it's on that top layer. But oils just create the magic. They're the party. They're like the magic. They're what's going to change your skin, what's going to change your life. So using a predominant oil-based routine is key to seeing changes in your skin. Let's be honest, we all want to have youthful, glowing, healthy skin. I mean, your face is what people see first. I mean, when I had acne, I canceled so many, you know, parties, outings. I wouldn't even want to go out because I didn't want people to see my skin, and I honestly didn't want to put makeup on for 2 hours because that's how long it would take to cover up every pimple. So that was just something that really affected my life. Third question, hyaluronic acid. So there is a lot of talk about hyaluronic acid, and first of all, I'm going to say that I do think hyaluronic is good. I mean, our body produces hyaluronic, and as we age, of course, this production reduces based on a lot of things too, your lifestyle, what you're eating, genetics, and so on. Products. First of all, hyaluronic acid is water-based, and it is going to need to be preserved. So you're going to have to use a preservative that will kill mold and basically protect the product from E. coli and any fungal or bacterial growth from occurring. So generally a preservative that does that is more of a stronger preservative that will borderline, you know, it won't be, you know, the cleanest, right? I mean, you need to kill this in the product. It's not going to be like, you know, rosemary or something like that, like rosemary extract, but it's going to be a harsher preservative. So you're going to need that first. So it really depends on you and how clean you want your products to be. If you're more of a purist and you want, so for me, the reason I didn't incorporate hyaluronic acid into my products is not because I don't think it's beneficial, I do, but because it is water-based, it is not going to go deep in the skin and give you that lasting regeneration that oil does, because oil is full, like argan oil is 4 times higher in vitamin C than an orange. Like, it's just very rich in these vitamins, minerals, and nutrients, and it just greatly benefits our skin. Like, scientists don't even understand like a scratch of what these plants and like oils do for us. I mean, there's just such limited knowledge concerning this. We don't even fully understand, like, the human body. We're never going to fully understand the complexity and the amazingness of our human body. It's the same with, you know, creation, like oils. With oils, you don't need that preservative because they naturally have the vitamins and nutrients to preserve itself. But with something that's water-based that can encourage bacterial growth, that's why I do not use hyaluronic acid in my line, because I think that the preservative that you need to use to basically keep that from going off is going to really outweigh, you know, the benefits of the hyaluronic acid. With hyaluronic, you have to think about this too, is that it's water-based, so it's only going to go into the epidermis and just plump and hydrate, but it's not going to be lasting. So there's not too much research out there, but my speculation, and this is of course my personal opinion, is that your skin can get used to this hyaluronic acid application, because I personally did used to use hyaluronic in my skincare, you know, lifetime of trying so many different things, and I found that my skin definitely became used to it. And when I stopped using it completely, my skin got really dry, and it took a long time for me using oils, you know, in a routine day and night to balance my skin out again, and my skin was normal before. So it definitely does something. I'm not, you know, there's a lot of different, like, you know, people love it, people don't like it, you know, people are kind of like, I don't know. And for me, I would say, like, it is beneficial. Our body does produce it, but I think that oils are better. That's basically what I think. So the next thing I'm going to cover is vitamin C, peptides, ceramides. So any of these actives, I mean, fruit acids, AHA, like there's so many keywords nowadays on marketing. It is so confusing when you go into a store and you're looking for the best product for your money, for your skin, and you see all these different labels saying peptides and ceramides and firming and acne care and anti-wrinkle and anti-aging and anti this and that and whatever, youthful glowing skin, blah blah blah, like plastered on all these labels, and you literally want to basically have an anxiety attack because you're like, what the heck do I get? And then the prices range from like, you know, $10 to like 400. So not all in the same store, obviously. So these are all keywords for I call them extracts. So peptides, ceramides, they are they're basically, those are proteins. They are extracted from an original source. Vitamin C is extracted, absorbic acid is extracted from an original source, generally corn or potatoes. So, and these are generally genetically modified. So like I mentioned in other videos, it's important to make sure what form of vitamin C you're taking and you're using on your skin. So these are basically all extracted. So what does that have to do with anything? Well, first of all, because they're extracted from their original source, you don't know what they need to work. So for example, when you eat an orange, you know that white pulpy stuff around the orange when you peel it? Like the white kind of, you know, basically, I don't even know how to explain it. You know, the white stuff around the orange, the white stuff. It is actually full of bioflavonoids, and bioflavonoids, as scientists have found out later over time, actually absorb vitamin C. So when you take a vitamin C supplement, it's very important for it to be A, liposomal, which I'll go into depth in another video, or B, have the bioflavonoids present, because they have seen that this actually increases the absorption of the vitamin C, and absorption is what you want. Because when you're buying a product with ceramides, if your skin can't use that and absorb it, what's the use of buying it? That's my question. And actually, people have seen using products that have extracted ceramides or peptides or anything like this actually cause inflammation in your skin, because your skin doesn't know what to do with it, because it doesn't have these other nutrient compounds, I mean, if that's what you want to call them, because they're extracted from their whole form. It really has to go back to my holistic schooling and really looking at the whole picture. Like, when you treat your body, you look at your whole body. You're not just gonna look at your liver, right? You're gonna be, because everything gets affected, right? Your gut health, if you don't have enough good bacteria, that's affecting your entire body. That's affecting your skin. It's basically affecting everything. So it's the same with everything else in life, is that if you're not looking at the whole picture. So with oils, okay, this is why I love oils, and I focus on only oils and essential oils, which are both oils, in my products, because they contain not only like the vitamin C, the E, higher amounts than these products will contain, and even if they don't contain them in higher amounts, they're absorbing. Your skin is using them. When you're applying it, your skin is like, oh, vitamin C, I'm gonna create collagen with that, or stimulate, you know, skin. I mean, it's not as easy as that, but you know what I'm saying, like from an easy way standpoint, is that it's gonna use that vitamin C and actually do something with it, instead of you putting on this product that you spent like $200 on, and you're putting it on your face and it says peptides and all this marketing crap, and it's basically causing inflammation or doing nothing. Oils and natural plant components like neroli, for one example. Okay, let's talk about neroli. Neroli is an all-star golden oil. I mean, this is just amazing. It's from orange blossom. Neroli contains a natural amount of alpha hydroxy acid, so that's why I have it in my toner. This actually helps to dilate, so shrink your pores. It helps to basically balance your skin, firm the skin, and deliver nutrients. And we don't even understand anywhere near what neroli has in this blossom, in this flower, like what it can do for us. And that's what I'm saying, like, why go and settle for, you know, something that's extracted? And first of all, you know, with peptides and ceramides, it's basically a big marketing grab, because they're extracted, they're cheap, they're easy to put in. Neroli, guys, this is expensive. It takes about 1,000 pounds of neroli, like orange blossoms, to actually create the oil. So we're talking like this is a very precious and expensive oil. That's why I tell people, you know, the serum, it's a little bit more money because it has these precious expensive oils, and I use the pure potency. I don't just put, you know, the bare minimum. Like, there is going to be like the pure potent product that is high quality, organic, or wildcrafted into this product. It's not just, you know, diluted or it's, you know, extracted. Like, this is the pure product, so that has to make a huge difference. So that's why oils are, they beat everybody. Like, they beat everybody. Like, I mean, look at my skin. Look at my skin. I'm not wearing any foundation. I am not wearing, like, I basically have I have some mascara, I have a pencil. I actually found this new tinted oil, so it's like a little bit of color, like to even out the skin. But honestly, this is my skin. It is not perfect, but man, oh man, is it like miles ahead of what it was. And this is by using oils, and over time I know it'll even get better. Even my scars, like, that I still have, they will go away. I mean, they've already decreased by over, like, I would say 95%. So using oils, I've seen in myself and my clients and my customers, the testimonials I have on my products, it's a testament in itself. It's like, how does it work? It's like, you know, you're in the science lab, you do all this research, you put everything together and you study it all, but then when you actually do it, does it come together? So that's the most important part. I'm gonna quickly go over 2 last questions. So the one question is, if you're worried you have oily skin, combination skin, your skin is already overproducing oil, you're scared to use oil, will it make it worse? No. Oil will actually balance your skin. So whether you have dry, oily, combination, normal, whatever your skin is, oil will balance it. So, and that is really the standpoint of my line of my products. And you know, I'm not trying to sell you guys on this video, I'm trying for this to be more informative, but this is my passion, this is what I created, so I have to talk about it. So with my products, they are good for all ages, all skin types. Why? Because the oil blends that I use, so you can use them catered to you. So let's say the serum, you know, your skin is oily, you use 2 drops on your face. Meanwhile, someone who's dry needs 5 to 7. So skin always changes. I did a whole video on skin types. Like, you're not just one skin type. I mean, guys, I went from super oily skin to combination to super dry to normal. So it, you know, it's just, your skin is always changing based on where you're living, what you're eating, your stress levels. I mean, there's so many different factors. So you can't just stick yourself in a category like companies want you to. They want to stick a label on you, they want to do marketing on you, and it's like, oh, who's benefiting? The company that's making the money, not you. And really, a company that is out there to provide the best is doing it for their customers, and that is my main goal. It's provide integrity, transparency, and amazing products that work, not just, you know, to make a big quick buck and provide all these different products. That's why I have a very minimal line, because I'm focused on products that provide quality and that actually do work and change your skin. So do not be scared if you have oily combination skin to use oil. It will change your life. It will balance your skin because it goes deeper, and it actually will balance your body from overproducing or underproducing sebum. You guys can tell that this is my favorite topic because I actually like am motor mouth in this video, and I actually apologize right now if it's like too much because I've been like talking nonstop. Last question. So a lot of people ask me about oil cleansing with an oil. What the heck? How do you do that? That's what people really do. They look at me like, they try and be polite when I'm at shows. I'm like, oh yeah, you know what? This is the cleanser. It's oil based. Because first of all, they look at it and they're like, this is so tiny. They look at me like, huh? Like, are you stupid? So I want to talk about that. So oil cleansing changed my life. And I know I tell you that oil changed my life. Oil cleansing is phenomenal, okay? When you first start, you're like, what the heck is this? What the heck am I getting myself into? Okay, the first day or 2, you're like, what is this? It's so foreign. After those 2 days, maybe a week, depends on you, how quick you are at learning, or you will be like, I can never live without this again. And you try to live without it and you're like, I can't live without this oil because my skin just looks amazing after I do it. Oil cleansing is amazing because, so my oil cleanser in specifically talking about, so there's oils in there that I have formulated that are very lightweight and absorbent. So they carry oils in. And then I have oils in there that are pulling. So what these oils do, so they carry those oils in and they pull out dirt, bacteria, toxins that are trapped deeper in the pores. So I'm actually gonna grab my little picture again. So see how the oils are going down in your skin? Oil cleansing will pull that up. Water-based cleansers, okay, first of all, your skin has oil, right? It produces sebum. Water-based cleansers, water and oil separate. So they separate, so they don't, you know, it's not penetrating. So it's actually not helping to pull out dirt, bacteria, blackheads, anything in the pores. It's just not working with water-based cleansers. All cleansers except for oil cleansers are in a base of water. So we're talking about gels, creams, anything like that, soaps. Oil cleansing is just next level amazing. It goes deep, it does a full cleanse. No, you will not break out more. No, it will not make your skin freak out. I mean, some people are more sensitive, so in the first few days that you're using, you know, new oils and oil cleanser, your skin will, you know, detox a bit. But you should never let that scare you. That's actually a good sign because it's removing toxins and bacteria that were trapped in your pores. Especially if you live in the city, oil cleansing would be super beneficial for you. Oil cleansing, another thing about it is because makeup is generally oil-based, it will remove makeup so well, it won't leave any makeup on your skin. It will remove eye makeup, so mascara, without pulling out all your eyelashes. The oil cleanser has castor seed oil that I create, which actually will help to stimulate eyelash growth. So it's very multi-use. That's what I love about it. And that's what I love about oils in general, but oil cleansing is phenomenal. So how I oil cleanse, I have a whole video on it. I'm going to take it at the end of this video so you can click and watch it. It's with a microfiber cloth. That is super important. And with oil cleansing, you cleanse on dry skin, so you don't cleanse on damp skin. So that is another key component. And yeah, I really hope you guys learned so much and I convinced you to use some oil in your skin. But if I haven't, let me know. See you guys in my next video. Bye!